Hello everybody, it's Shannon Rose, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and I have to admit I was a little sad because I only got 2 questions, but I'm so grateful for those questions, so thank you to the 2 people that left them. It's so weird because it shows me that there's quite a few of you guys still subscribed here, so I don't know if you guys don't see, if you don't get notifications or if you just were busy and didn't get a chance to ask a question. Or if you guys are not into these videos anymore, you'll have to let me know and just be honest with me because I make these for you. So Sophia and Erica, thank you. And because there were only 2, I went ahead and asked everybody over on Instagram stories if they had any questions, and so I figured I would add those here to make it a little bit longer. So Sophia said, hey, any ideas for children's breakfast? Yes, girl, I got you. I want to make some changes. Can you tell us what you make Snow and Storm for breakfast? A few different things depending on their mood and what they're in the mood for, but a lot of times they want eggs from our chickens, our backyard chickens. So we have farm fresh eggs a lot, and they like them yolky, over easy with the yolk. And then sometimes I'll do toast with butter and put that on top. And then sometimes they like it scrambled eggs with just, a little bit of salt and some ketchup mixed in, and they'll eat that. We try to stay away from cereal, for breakfast. But if they want it, I'll give it to them. Sometimes they'll do bars, just protein bars. They like the Go Macro ones. And then also we will sometimes do waffles and pancakes. So Sundays we have pancakes, and Travis makes his yummy famous vegan pancakes. And then we really like the Vans waffles. So I'll just literally throw those in the microwave and put butter and syrup on top, and they love it. Sometimes we'll add peanut butter for extra protein. They really like that. And then sometimes we'll make breakfast sandwiches. So it's always different. So we don't really have a set thing that we do. We just kind of wing it or just do whatever sounds good, but maybe I will do a what I eat in a day video, and that will give you guys some ideas of some of the snacks and things that we eat, if that's helpful for you. Erica says, hello Shannon, it's good to see you back on social media. Thank you, it's good to be back. I hope you enjoyed your well-deserved break. Thank you, I did. I am someone who can't take a lot of allergy or cold medicines due to an eye disease. Oh no. I am looking for natural alternatives to treat illness that won't harm my eyes. However, I won't shy away from over-the-counter shelf medicines if I have to. I was just wondering if there are any effective natural medicines that you use. TikTok has been showing me a lot of how to make your own cough syrup lately, and all of them seem to be variations of the same ingredients. Without knowing which direction to go or if it even works, I thought of taking something from every recipe and making my own. Jokingly, I would call it kitchen sink. That's so funny. You should definitely do that, for one. I think that that's such a fun idea. And if you do and it works, please let me know. So I'm sure if you've been looking around for natural allergy or cold medicines, have you heard of the a fire cider? Because I feel a lot of people make that and swear by it. That's definitely something I would try if you haven't already. I haven't personally tried that. What I have tried actually was a miracle, and it was very shocking for me, and it took me forever to try it because I was scared. I'm so scared to try new things, even new vitamins. I get freaked out to try because I'm scared I'm gonna have a bad reaction. I finally mustered up the courage to try the IO1 from Oliveda, and holy moly, I felt so good after taking that. It's almost like a happy drops is what I want to call them. They just made me feel so good, and I was so sick, you guys. I literally had norovirus. I was peeing myself on the floor. I was throwing up so hard and so much. I could not pick myself up off the ground from vomiting so much, and all the kids were vomiting, and Travis was gone working overnight, and oh man, it was really rough. And we were sick with that. Then we back to back had the flu, and we were just so fatigued and just feeling so horrible. And I'm at anything at this point will work. And we were doing over the counters. We had done, for the kids, we had done cough medicine. We had done Tylenol. We were doing all of it. And nothing just seemed to be working. It was temporarily working, but the IO1, I would highly recommend. I have a link for it, and I'll try to put a link because I think you get a discount if you use my link, or maybe you don't get a discount. I don't know. I have a link, so I will, because I get commission. That's what I get. And maybe you get a discount. I have no idea. Anyway, I would highly recommend that stuff. So it has, the IO1 has camu and hydroxytyrosol, which are the world's highest antioxidants. So just imagine like what that does when you put it in your body. Literally makes you feel like magic. Yeah, I was shocked. I don't really believe in that stuff or think that it actually works, and it really did. So people like swear by it. They say it like cures them of like all kinds of like diseases and like, you know, all these things. You're not supposed to say that because like you can get in trouble. But I'm just telling you what I've heard from other people. Other people have said like it's really a good like anti-inflammatory and like helps with your immune system and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I would just try it. That's one natural thing. The other natural thing that I tried that I really liked was I had just mixed lemons, so lemon juice, filtered water, and honey. And it was really soothing for like a sore throat, and just like felt good warm, you know, like made my own little tea, and that was really nice. So yeah, you'll have to let me know what you tried and if anything worked. But those are the two things that like I tried that I felt like worked. That the IO1 probably the best because it was the most potent. Thank you, Sophia and Erica, for the questions. Okay, now we're gonna go over to Instagram and I'm gonna answer some of those. Oh, we got a lot here. Okay. All right, so E. Thornburg says, might be too late. Nope, you're right on time. But what advice would you give on strong procrastination avoidance? Whew. I feel you on that one. There are so many times when I just like am the biggest procrastinator. There is a book, and I can't remember what book it is or who wrote it, so I'm really sorry, forgive me, but it was like when you have to do something and you do it in that first 5 seconds. Like after that 5 seconds, you know it's not gonna get done. So like if you wanna get stuff done, anytime you have a thought in your mind, like, okay, I need to do this or I have to do this thing, within 5 seconds, you go do that thing and like you just get it done with and over with. That way you don't have to worry about the procrastination. So that's one way. Another way is making lists and then checking them off. So like you get like this dopamine and serotonin hit like every time you check off something off of your to-do list. And so if you're procrastinating on certain things, put them onto your to-do list and then start checking your to-do list off. And that one thing you're really procrastinating on that you don't want to do, just freaking do it. Like that's the best thing to do. And then like maybe reward yourself. Give yourself a freaking treat. Or like feel like if I do this thing, I'm gonna give myself a bath, or I'm gonna, after I do this thing I don't want to do that I've been procrastinating on, I'm gonna like binge watch, you know, my favorite TV show, or yourself an ice cream treat or something, you know, like treat yourself, because then you have something to look forward to. There's like a reward at the end other than just getting that thing done. So that's what I would recommend. Okay, Nana C says, what would you do if you didn't do YouTube? Where do you see yourself and your family in 5 years? Okay, I love this question. So if I wasn't doing YouTube, like where would I see our family in 5 years, and like what would we be doing? It's so hard to say like what would I be doing if I wasn't doing YouTube, just because I love like filming. I love the creativity behind it. I'm so passionate about just like creating and documenting videos and like photography and stuff that I don't ever see me like not doing that. So like maybe I would be creating videos or like become a photographer, maybe a real estate agent. I love like real estate investing, and so like maybe running Airbnbs or hosting them, something like that. Those are just things like off the top of my head I see, you know, like myself in 5 years. But if I wasn't doing YouTube, probably Airbnb, like investing, or like I always said like I wasn't gonna do an Airbnb again, but our Airbnb is doing really good right now, so I kind of like changed my mind on that. Now that I'm managing, it's doing really well, and I could always do like the social media for that. So maybe like that's where I could still be able to have my creative outlet if I like, you know, filming the Airbnb and just like different things like that and posting on social media that way. And yeah, just like real estate investing and like work-wise, I guess. And then our family, I really love this house. I love our little forest house so much, and having our little farm, like barn, you know. It's tiny, but it's like, it makes me happy, and I know it makes the kids happy, and we're just really happy here. So I could see us being here still in 5 years, but knowing my husband, he'll want to like move. He doesn't like staying somewhere longer than 2 years. So maybe, if we did end up like moving, I'd still want to have like a farm and like more flat land. But I don't know, I really love this house. I could totally see myself staying here for a long time. So yeah, living in the forest is kind of my jam. And I don't know, I love this house. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is from Asher Boy. It says, will you go back to acting in porn movies? That would be a hard no. Absolutely not. Not even ever a thought in my mind. Ever, ever, ever again. Yeah, no. Oh, Haley. Hey, girl. She says, what is the toughest decision you ever had to make? Having an abortion? Not once, but twice. That was a really, really hard decision. I think probably one of the toughest ones I've ever had to make, and one that I like didn't really want to make and felt very forced into. Yeah, that's probably the toughest one, I would say. Jade says, do you still get filler, and would you get it dissolved? So it's funny that you asked this, because I have not had filler in like years, and guess what? I just recently got it. And you're gonna be surprised where I got it, because it wasn't my lips. Everyone thinks I get filler in my lips. My lips are just naturally, especially the bottom lip is naturally just really full. The top lip is not, but with makeup, I make it look that way. But for the first time, because I was like, I'm not gonna get any more Botox. I'm not doing any filler, because of like all my autoimmune stuff. I had just been so sick and feeling so shitty, like doing all the natural things, and like, I still felt horrible. So I'm like, this sucks. Like, I'm gonna feel horrible either way. Like, I might as well do things that are gonna make me feel good about myself. And so I got Botox. So I get Botox like in my forehead, and then like right around my crow's feet area, so that like these lines go away. And then I got filler in these little like nasal labial folds right here. I got a little drop right in here, because I was starting to get like these little like wrinkles right here. The very sweet nurse that's like, do you know that your cheeks are uneven? And I was like, no, I didn't notice that, but will you fix it, please? She said one of my cheeks like was bigger than the other cheek. So she basically put just filler in one cheek to try to even it out. I got filler in one of my cheeks. And then for the first time, actually, I did a lip flip. So like, I got Botox like a little bit right here and a little bit right here, and it's supposed to make this upper lip like a little bit fuller right here. And I think it like actually worked. I really liked it. The only weird thing is like, it's hard to drink through a straw. So like, you have to like put it on the side of your mouth. So that's kind of weird. And when you first get it, it feels a little weird and uncomfortable. Like it takes some getting used to, but I was like, my little treat to myself for Christmas time was I got Botox and filler in my cheek, and like right here is like where I mainly wanted to get the filler. So yeah, but no, I don't have filler in my lips, and I haven't gotten filler in my lips in a really long time. I think the last time I did it was like years and years ago. And they just look too big. So, okay. Last question is from Larnalia. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Have you ever considered traveling to New Zealand? Bring the fam. Oh, I would love to go to New Zealand. In fact, my sister's husband is from New Zealand, and they go all the time. And so I would love to visit there. I would also love to visit a lot of other countries I've never been to before. So one of these days, it's on my bucket list. That is all of the questions. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for watching. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.